Welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk more about AI employees, specifically an AI voice agent, and how you can use custom actions with the AI voice agent to perform actions that help your customers, the local businesses. First and foremost, local businesses are losing money, they're losing deals, they're losing the opportunity to capture more customers because they're just simply not answering the phone. We've all been there. We're busy, we're taking care of business. This is not anyone's fault. This is just circumstance. Either they're already helping another customer, or maybe they're busy, maybe they're out on a job site, or maybe it's simply after hours and weekends, and those calls are going to voicemail, which means they're going nowhere, and the prospective customer is just hanging up and going to the next business. You've been there yourself. You need something, where do you search? You search on Google, of course you do. And what happens when you need something, you call business and they don't answer? That's right. You go to the next business and call them until someone does answer. And if they're polite and responsible and helpful, more than likely you're going to do business with them. I'm going to show you how to set up a voice AI agent for your customers that will answer the calls 24/7 or after business hours or specified business hours. And we're going to have the AI agent perform a few custom actions, things like sending a menu link, a menu of services, or send a calendar booking link, things that help the prospect get closer to becoming a customer, helping the business owner get closer to making that sale. So let's jump in and check it out. All right, here I am in my GoHighLevel account in demo sub account, and I'm in my automation sections, and I've created some automations already under a folder I've titled AI Employee. They're going to be this folder that I've created called AI Voice Triggers. And the reason I've done that, we're going to get to the AI voice agent in a minute, but I wanted to create some of these triggers and actions that the voice AI agent can act upon. I've created 3 triggers for the AI voice agent to trigger on if requested. Let's look at the first one. It's going to be Alert Manager. There's no actual trigger here because the trigger will be made in the AI voice agent instructions. So what happens is when it is triggered, we've just created an internal notification that we're going to send an SMS to a custom number. Now this is a fake number. You would put any number you wanted to put in there, and it would call whoever you want to have it call with just a simple message. You have an upset customer, and then this is the customer's name. There's the customer's phone, and there's the customer's email. If the AI agent has received the information of name, phone, and email, and when triggered, it's going to send it to the custom number that you've specified it's going to go to. The next AI voice trigger we've created is a workflow called Calendar Request. AI voice calendar request. Again, there's no trigger here because we're going to initiate this trigger at the voice agent settings. First thing I'm going to do is create or update an opportunity. I have other videos about opportunity pipeline, so I'm skipping over that for right now. I'm also going to add a tag AI agent booking, so this way I know that the AI has booked call. And then we've got an SMS that's going to go out to the caller that says, hey, contact first name, like, hey, Steve, here's our link to our calendar. Please book here. And then this is a trigger link that would include the calendar link for someone to book. I'm going to send an email that does the same thing. Please book your appointment here. Then I've got, again, hey, contact first name. So this is going to pull their first name, whether it's Steve or Jill or Jesse or Samantha. Here's the calendar link. Please book here. Look forward to seeing you. So this is our calendar request trigger. And then I've got services request. Let's say the caller who calls in is interested in a menu of services. The AI agent is going to pick up on that. It's going to update the opportunity pipeline if you have that set up. It's going to tag the contact to say AI agent service request. And then we're going to send a link of the services. So, hey, Jill, here's a link to our services and pricing. Click here. They can click there and then get a menu of the services pricing. And then we're going to have an email that does the same thing. These are the AI voice triggers. Now we're going to go to the AI agents. Now I've already created an agent, so we're going to edit one that I've already created. But if I hadn't created one yet, I would click right here and we would create your first agent. We're going to use this first one called Alex. We're going to edit it. Here I am on the inside where I'm going to create my bot. Now again, I'm editing a bot I've already created, but if you were creating from the scratch, you would give it a name, give it a company name, etc. So I've chosen the name Alex. I've named this fake business Acme Heat, Air, and Plumbing. I chose my language as English. And then I've got Bria as young and soft voice. Now you could choose any voice you want, male or female, young or old, excited or slow. Let's listen to Bria and hear what she sounds like.
If one is lucky, a solitary fantasy can totally transform 1 million realities.
Okay, that sounds great. That's what I'm going to stick with. And then I've given it the initial message I want it to say when it answers the phone. Hi, this is Alex with Acme Heat and Air Plumbing. How can I assist you today? Now we're going to go to agent goals. We've got the prompt that tells the agent what to do, and we've got the actions of call transfer and triggering workflows. These are the workflows that we created a few minutes ago. Now the AI agent is going to come with a standard prompt from HighLevel. You can use that, or you can customize it a little bit further, which is what we've done. As you look through here, I've given it background info about Alex, a virtual receptionist who answers the calls for Acme Air and Plumbing. And I've got objectives, rules for call handling, confirmation protocol, conversation rules, call conclusion, the conversation flow, data to collect, discovery questions, scheduling service call, transferring call, company info. Again, this is fake info that I've put in here just to create this demo to show you. And then any special discounts. I put this in here in case someone says, hey, do you have any special discounts? Now don't worry about needing to know everything about how to create this custom prompt because like I said, number one, the HighLevel prompt that comes with it is already good. I just like to take it a little bit further. And two, if you join my free community called AI SaaS Launch, I've got things that help you, like a prompter that creates custom prompts for you for your local customers. Essentially, you click a button and then the prompt asks you questions. And as you answer those questions about the business, it creates the custom prompt for you to put right here in your voice AI. All right, the first thing we're going to do is set up a call transfer. So when does this happen? We're going to call this emergency response. We're going to transfer to a number. Now this is a fake number, but you would obviously put a real number in. You're going to always put in a country code, right? So +1 is the US, and then you've got the regular number. And then when should this call transfer take place? This is if the caller has an emergency and needs attention now. In this scenario that we're doing this for a plumbing company, an HVAC company, let's say that someone has a massive leak and they need to be transferred to someone right away. Well, that's the scenario we've got. If the caller has an emergency and needs attention now. I have a different scenario. This might be transfer to a manager. Maybe someone is upset. So you would put if the caller is upset and wants to talk to a manager. You can put that in a scenario, and then this could be transferred to manager. And then this is instruction for the AI bot as to what to say before they transfer someone. So the bot would say, please wait while I transfer you to our emergency response team. In the scenario where you're going to have them transfer to a manager, maybe someone's upset, you would say, please wait while I transfer you to a manager. Now we're going to look at the workflows that we created a minute ago that we're going to trigger on if necessary. So I've already created these, but if I were going to create a new one, here's what I would do. I would create new workflow trigger, give it its name, what workflow to publish, and then when to trigger the workflow. Let's look at the first one. It's called Alert Manager. The trigger that we are going to trigger is the one called Alert Manager. And when to trigger the workflow, when a caller is upset, angry, unhappy, wants to speak to a manager or owner. What to say when the workflow is being triggered. Please hold on while I transfer you to a manager. The next custom action we're going to trigger is calendar request. So we click here, we give it the name calendar request. We're going to select the published workflow to trigger, which is calendar request. And then when to trigger this, when the caller wants to book an appointment. And here's what we want the AI voice to say when it triggers. I'm texting you a booking link so you can choose appointment time. And the last one is service request. We're going to find the workflow that is AI services request, and we're going to trigger the workflow when a caller would like to see a menu of services provided by the business. What to say when the workflow is triggered. I'm texting you a link with our services. Next, we're going to look at updating contact fields. When we go into update contact fields, in this scenario, we're just getting first name, last name, and email. We already have the phone number because they are calling in from the phone. Type in first name and what contact field to be updated. First name, let me show you how this would work. Click on this and choose first name. There's a drop-down menu. And then we're going to tell it what field to update. First name of caller. We're going to give it some examples like John, Steve, Jill, Samantha. And then we're going to do the same thing for last name. We're going to type in here last name. We're going to choose last name, what to update in the field, the last name of caller. We're going to give it last name examples. And then email, same thing. Given it, we're going to type in email. We're going to choose email, what to update in the field, email of caller. And then we're giving it some examples. And so now we have the agent details, the agent goals, call transfer, triggering workflows, which are custom actions, updating contact fields. And we're going to scroll down here. You can choose to trigger a workflow when the call is complete, We're not going to use that in this scenario. You can also receive an email notification post-call completion. It is absolutely beneficial to have the system send an automated email to the business owner after the AI voice agent has had a call, because what's going to happen is a transcript of that call is going to be sent to any email that you decide to send it to. We can send it to all admins, all users, contact assigned users, or a custom email, and you can just put in like Dave@PlumCrazy. I don't know if that's a real email, but actually it sounds pretty good. I wonder if there is a Dave@PlumCrazy. Anyway, you get the idea. The last thing we want to do is go to phone and availability. So you're going to choose from the number pools that you have, and then you can enable the AI agent as a backup to the phone number or the number pool, or you can set the working hours. Let's say you're doing this for a business that says, you know what, we got it during working hours, but we want the AI voice agent to handle the calls after business hours. So you would just go in here and create that. Say Monday, we're going to say from 12 a.m. to 9. So from midnight till 9, and then we're going to add in some hours. They take lunch. Let's go from 11:55 to 1:15, and then let's add in another one. Let's say they finish at 6 o'clock until 11:55 p.m. And now we've set the working hours for the AI voice assistant. Let's go ahead and duplicate that. And we're going to say copy times to all the days except Saturday and Sunday. Going to hit apply p.m. So on Saturday, we're going to go from 12 a.m. to 11:55 p.m. And then we're going to duplicate that to Sunday, apply. And so now we've got the voice AI bot answering during specific working hours. Now you can test your agent. See where it says test your agent? You're going to drop in, put in the number you want it to give a call, and we'll give it a call.
Hi, this is Alex with Acme Heat, Air, and Plumbing. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, Alex, I'm looking around for some new heat and air equipment for the house, and I'm curious to know what you all have.
I'm texting you a link with all our services. Great. I've sent you a menu of our services, including the heating and air equipment we offer. Is there anything else you'd like to know or do today?
Yeah, what are your hours?
We're open Monday through Friday, from 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening. Anything else I can help you with?
When could I expect someone to come out here? Like if I wanted to schedule with you, how quickly could I get someone out here?
If you'd like to schedule an appointment, I can send you a booking link right now. You can choose the earliest available time that works for you. Would you like me to do that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm texting you a booking link so you can choose your appointment time. Awesome. I've sent you the booking link. You can pick a time that suits you best. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
No, that's it. Thanks so much. And just like that, you test it right in your system, and you can see after the test, I've got a transcript so I can see everything that was said. And if you just want to look at a summary, you can have a quick summary to see what happened. Feel free to test your bot as often as you like. You can go in and make revisions to the prompt if you have different things that you want the bot to say or not say. And once you're done testing your agent, then you just make it live. And while I was on that call, I did get the text from the bot for the list of services as well as a calendar so I could book a time. Lastly, I'm going to show you dashboards and logs. Of course, this is demo company. We don't actually have any calls coming in, but you would be able to see this for your customer, how many calls they've received, actions that have been triggered, the sentiment is positive or not, and how many calls have been completed. This way you have great analytics and insight into how your voice AI agent is working for your customers. And you can also show this to them so they can see how many calls it's picked up, how many transactions that it's made for them, and how it's definitely helping them in their business. Hopefully you can see just how powerful this is when compared to voicemail that many people just hang up on. Businesses simply want to make more money, which means they need to make more sales. They do that by engaging with more leads. When they see the power of an AI voice agent working for their business so they never miss another lead ever again and convert those leads into sales, businesses are happy to spend a few $100s a month with you, 300, 500 or more, because the AI voice agent that you're going to install for their business will engage with every lead that comes in and convert those leads and prospects into more sales for the business owner, which will ROI many times over what they're spending with you. Now, if you don't quite know where to start, I've got a free community called AI SaaS Launch. There'll be a link down below. You can click on that. Join the community. It is absolutely free, and we got trainings in there. The main platform and operating system that we use is called HighLevel, also known as GoHighLevel. Now, if you don't have a HighLevel account, you can get a 30-day free trial using my affiliate link. I'll also have it linked down below and in the community. And in exchange for using my affiliate link from HighLevel, I'm going to give you assets that I've created. You're going to get access to my trainings and my snapshots that help you shortcut your path to success, as well as possibly minimizing mistakes that you might make trying to go alone. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please give it a like and share it with someone. And by all means, subscribe. So the next time you do a training video, tutorial video, or have an amazing guest on here who's using HighLevel in a cool way, you can get notified when those videos take place. Until next time, or until I see you in the community, take care.